Hi, welcome to Physical Science, Chemistry, Unit 2, Level 2 on ions and isotopes. Level 1, let's do a little bit of review. If you were given this problem, K19, and you had to do the NPNE, remember that its name is potassium. There are 19 protons, 20 neutrons, and 19 electrons, based on the periodic table notation given. If you were given this ion notation, again, its name would be potassium. It would have 19 protons, 23 neutrons, and 21 electrons. Even though both of these atoms are atoms of potassium, there are some differences. That's what we're going to explore today in Level 2. So here is the slide that is a notation review. This is what we had on the board. What I would encourage you to do is to add this to a formula sheet in color. So you may want to borrow some colored pencils or crayons or even highlighter so that you can color code it like this slide. So let's talk about definitions. Back in your notes, please. An ion has a different number of electrons because it has a charge. To find the electrons, you simply take the atomic number minus the charge, right? So if an atom has a charge, it is classified as an ion. And that's the first I in today's acronym, ion. The second I in today's acronym is an isotope. An isotope has a different number of neutrons. It has a different mass. So in order to figure out if something is an isotope, you have to compare the average atomic mass with the given atomic mass. Like in this first example, this potassium has a different mass than it's supposed to. It's supposed to have a mass of 39. It has a mass of 42. Therefore, this atom of potassium is classified as an isotope. Noting it's also classified as an ion because it has a charge. Let's look more at that notation. An isotope can be identified in ion or isotope notation. Essentially, it will not match the rounded average atomic mass from the periodic table. Given periodic table notation, protons and electrons will always be the same, right? A stable atom, that is the S in today's acronym, a stable atom is not an ion or an isotope. Essentially, it matches the periodic table notation. Stable atoms can be identified in any notation, either periodic table, ion, or isotope. However, periodic table notation will always be stable. So level 1, again, is NPNE, the name that always goes with the symbol. How many protons are there? That equals the atomic number. How many neutrons is the atomic mass minus the atomic number, and how many electrons is the atomic number minus the charge. Level 2 then is IAIS. The first I is an ion, and this question is what you ask yourself. Is there a charge? Yes or no? The A stands for AAM. This is literally just so you can make a comparison easier. You copy the average atomic mass in its entirety from the periodic table. The second I stands for isotope. Is the given AM different than the periodic table AAM rounded? Like in that first example, 42 was different than 39. So if you say yes, they are different, you write yes, this is an isotope. And finally, then, the S is stable. Is it stable? Yes or no? The only way to tell is if both the I's are no, stable is yes. But if you even have an ion or an isotope or both, Stable will say no. Let's look through this example. This is the same one that was on the very beginning. Its name is potassium. There are 19 protons, that's the bottom left number. There are 23 neutrons because it is 42 minus 19. There are 21 electrons because it is 19 minus a 2 negative. This is an ion because it has a charge. The AAM from the periodic table is 39.1. This is an isotope because 42 is different than 39. Therefore, it is not stable. Let's do a couple of examples together. Practice problem 1. Let's see if you can do this before I show you. Its name is lithium. There are 3 protons, 5 neutrons, and 4 electrons. This is an ion. The AAM is 6.94. This is an isotope and is not stable. Practice 2. Is fluorine 9 protons, 9 neutrons, and 7 electrons? It is an ion. The AAM is 19. It is an isotope. It is not stable. Last one is Mg24. This is magnesium. There are 12 protons, 12 neutrons, and 12 electrons. It is not an ion. The AAM is 24.31. It is not an isotope, therefore it is stable. You're going to have lots of problems to do in class. Thanks for watching.